Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Claremont right now, and do you know what time is it right now? It is 7:55 in the morning, and we're taking a train vlog here. So we'll be taking the airport line first, followed by Joondalup line. But this is not just a very basic vlog because, according to the caption, the W Bros. So thank you so much, CJ, the all-rounder, for this request here. Claremont to Whitfords, and they're all W patterns because Claremont to Perth, the airport line is just considered as a W pattern, while we will be taking a Whitfords terminating train in the morning. So that's why I specifically came out in the morning just to get the W patterns because I don't want to wait until the afternoon. So that's why we'll take the early morning W patterns to Whitfords at Perth. I will take the 8:25-26 service that departs from Perth Underground. Yesterday was Joondalup line shut down and it was some chaos. So today no more shutdowns, back to normal. So we have trains running again. So let's wait for our airport line train is parking the sidings right now. Okay, so an airport line train just terminated, set 74. And there's a train at the sidings, so that's like that thing is going to run all the way. You see it's running full speed out of the station all the way to the Swanbourne sidings. Why is it Perth passengers? What is with the announcement saying Perth passengers? It should be saying High Wycombe passengers. But anyways, so that thing's going all the way to the sidings over there. Now wait for our train to come in here. Alright, and here's our train entering from the Claremont sidings. 2862 on a 995 service. I just took a 23 over here, which is actually... Oh! You guys missed it! You guys missed it, this train, for sure. Set 69. Let's get on board. Set 69. Alright, oops. Alright, here we go. On board set 69. This train runs from Claremont to Perth, stopping at all stations. And actually, I'm not joking. Later on, we're gonna hear the Perth to High Wycombe skipping Bayswater announcement. That's actually the first time ever I'm actually listening to that announcement. Yeah, today is actually my first time ever listening to that announcement from Perth to High Wycombe, and then skipping Bayswater, that announcement. So later on, we're gonna experience that at Perth with that announcement. And we'll go down to a W pattern to Whitfords. Hopefully not too many people because this is in the morning rush hour, so it should have less people outbound to Whitfords. Now the Coburn train for sure is going to be packed when it comes as a Coburn train. And then we'll continue as a Whitfords train. Hopefully it's not too packed. Showgrounds. There that goes. Oh, they're updating some of the signs here at Showgrounds. I saw one of the new signs already. This year's Royal Show, 23 to 30 of September. Let's see how the train schedules will be like during that period of time.
Next station, Lot Street.
Next station, Lot Street. Now this is actually a inbound service. Right now, overall speaking, this service right here, the High Wycombe bound, is actually an outbound service. But during this section, Claremont to Perth, it is still considered kind of an inbound part. So. Alright, Lodge Street, let's see how many people. Perth 1W. Why is actually written as a Fremantle line train? What? This train will continue to High Wycombe. Why is it actually marked as a Perth and then W?
This is Lot Street.
Don't tell me this train actually continue to Midland instead. But anyways, it showed W on there anyways. So that's why then it's a perfect one because it's a W pattern. Next station, Karrakatta.
Next station, Karrakatta.
the shortest station, the shortest section of all time. Someone's drinking coffee on the train. I've not eaten breakfast yet, so I'm gonna get some snacks at the snack store at Whitfords. There should be a snack store there. I see up there, Perth 1 minute W, 3 minutes, 3 cars. Perth 1W, 3 cars.
This is Karrakatta. Doors closing.
Next station, Shenton Park. Now later on I have actually another bus journey, but it will be at it will be a Swan route, but it's not going to be the Swan route that's actually from Joondalup. Yesterday I have a terrible experience with a Joondalup bus, 3225. I think it's a Joondalup bus that is running the train replacement yesterday on the 904. Literally terrible experience because that's the first time ever I was stopped on the bus when I was filming. I was not stopped by passengers. Passengers literally don't care. The driver this time actually stopped me. Literally the driver stopped me.
Next station, Shenton Park.
Like he didn't even actually like stop me earlier on. He stopped me like way before, like way late. Like I was about to actually finish my video and he stopped me. 3301, that's one of the few 33s that actually doesn't have the front seat fixed. So still the old front seats. Shenton Park, doors open on the right, another Claremont train. People boarding though. Next station, Daglish.
Next station, Daglish.
Alright, Daglish here. Now I went ahead and actually sat down because I was standing next to the door and then there was actually a dude sitting very close to it and is looking towards my direction, so that's why it's actually a little bit annoying. That's why I just went ahead and sit down and lower down the light intensity of the phone. Next station, Subiaco. Okay, this is the station that's actually having a lot of people. Oh, what is with this? Oh my gosh, the sun is literally in my eyeballs. Subiaco, need to get out of here quickly. The sun is literally in my eyeballs. Thank you. Oh my gosh, the sun, seriously. Can't see crap.
Next station, West Greenwood.
Might need to do backwards because the sun is literally in our eyeballs. Yep, here are the people that's actually getting to Perth. They're probably not going to anywhere past Perth, but we'll see. West Leederville. I was like, where's the announcement saying this is West Leederville? It's not there? Okay, apparently that announcement is MIA. Next station, City West. This is impossible, man. I literally cannot see anything on the screen. The sun. You don't be that annoying, dude. Seriously. Oh my gosh. Where's the announcement? No announcements? There's a bus down there. There's a normal bus too. It's not even a cat. Now, that is a cat right there. That's a cat right there on this stand on this side. But there's another bus on the other side which is not a cat. Don't know what that is or where it goes already. It's not here. City West. This is City West. Oh, someone's getting off. Nice. Okay, so now yesterday I took the 904 and then the all stops 904 actually need to pass through here. Literally just pass it through outside, but it doesn't stop because this is not a Joondalup line station. Which is kind of troll. That actually needs to pass through a Fremantle line station, but it does not stop. for the Joondalup Line 904 replacement. Oh, actually also talking about the replacement, I think the 944 is gone until actually more shutdowns. Oh, it's a 82, okay. I was like, what is that bus? 2420. What is that? What is that depot for 82? Is it? I don't think it's a Shenton Park depot though. Is it the Carrying Up depot? It might be the Carrying Up depot. Now yesterday for Mandurah line trains, they turned back right here. This is where the turn-back spot was yesterday. The trains just park right here. Like, it's literally right here where there's actually a crossing. You see there's a crossing right there? So that's why they since they come out, they cross that crossing and then they stop right before they enter the tunnel. And then the driver would walk out of the train, walk down to the tracks, and then walk to the other side end and then walk back up. If it's a 6-car train. If it's a 3-car train, which most of them are actually 3 cars yesterday, just to make it a little bit safer for the driver, then the driver can walk on the train instead of actually walking below and then walking back up on the tracks. Which I saw one of the drivers. There's the announcement. This train runs from Perth to High Wycombe, stopping at all stations except Bayswater. So, yesterday, mostly on Mandurah and Joondalup, they used the 3-car trains because there's no point of actually having that many trains. So, that's why they mostly used 3-car trains yesterday. Here's Perth. So that's why it's pretty safe for the drivers to actually change sides right there in the middle of the tracks. High Wycombe. Okay, so it's going to High Wycombe. It's not like any stupid things, it's just High Wycombe train. Alright, getting off, and we'll go down to the Joondalup line platform. Alright, here we are, walking down, and then this is one of the anomalies I actually have mentioned before to Mark. Whitfords, pattern, no patterns. Coburn, W. What? Why is it so inconsistent with the patterns? Like, Whitfords should be W and it doesn't show. At the bottom it shows, but not here. Alright, we'll continue walking. We'll take the 8-minute service to Whitfords. Like, you can see right here, W on the Whitfords. And I still have no idea when the hell they will ever remove the L on the Mandurah line. But we'll continue walking now. So I've made up my way down, and then the timetable is completely messed up right now. I have no idea what is wrong with this Butler train. It's on the other side, is also pretty messed up as well. Every single train is like completely late. You see Butler 1 minute for like 5 minutes already, and then Whitfords 2 minutes. No idea what's going on, and I cannot even hear any trains coming in yet, so let's see what is going to happen. Okay, there goes the Butler train now, finally. It says 64 and 89. And then we have the Whitfords train literally behind, right behind. Literally just right behind. We'll be arriving in 1 minute. Departs in 1 minute. Well, because that last Butler train was just departed, so literally the whole platform is empty when this Whitfords train's coming in here. Literally empty. So there's one more Whitfords train after the Butler train coming up, and then the following ones that does not go to Butler will go to Clarkson to go back to the depot. Set 77. There are like 5 Clarkson trains very soon. Yeah, literally 5 Clarkson trains. 77, 79. A lot of people back here at this back set, not a lot of people at the front set. Alright, boarding time. Some people just caught down from the top, and the Coburn train is here. There it goes. Set 85. And I don't think I can see the other set. Let's check it out. Nope, I can't. Okay. Let's just get on board. Literally leaving immediately because it was so late. Like, this train is not late. Like, it's not like not late because the Butler train was at the front, so that's why it needs to get here a little late. But the Butler train earlier on, literally like late for 5 minutes. So, yeah, literally late for 5 minutes. So causing this train probably late for 2 to 3 minutes. Originally I thought like whether they're gonna run express due to some of the late, but nah. Because this train can't run express when the previous train was just right there and doing all stations. Next station, Leaderville. This train runs from Perth to Whitfords, stopping at all stations. So, Whitfords train, there will be staff on the platform. I filmed one time from Coburn all the way to Whitfords with the train entering the siding, so that's why I'm gonna leave it out this time. So later on we'll be followed by 5 Clarkson trains before rush hours finish. Oh man, yesterday the whole section here is closed off. Literally the whole section, Perth to Whitfords, is closed off all night, all day, while the Whitfords to Joondalup section reopened a little bit at like 6 p.m. So, this section was closed all night, all day, and all night. And they also did a M pattern for... They didn't do any patterns for Joondalup to Butler shuttle, but for the nighttime Whitfords to Butler shuttle, they did a pattern, M pattern. Oh man. Now, Mark's theory for that M pattern is reverse of W, so that's why they do M pattern. Because W is right here, Perth to Whitfords, and Whitfords to Butler is basically the reverse direction. I mean the other end of the terminating Whitfords, so that's why they do M as W reverse. Oh my gosh, this section's gonna kill me. Now, yesterday we have the 904 and 944. 904 runs all stops, all day. And then also have an express during the middle of the day towards Joondalup, while Perth to Whitfords Express for the 904. But the thing is, the 904 Perth to Whitfords Express and then continues to Joondalup is having a different path at the start here before entering the freeway, compared with the 944, which is so stupid. Now, overall speaking, the 944 path is actually a little bit smoother because the 944 path turns left as soon as it heads out from Perth Passport exit, turns onto Wellington Street next to RAC Arena, loop around RAC Arena, and then take the take the freeway entrance right behind RAC Arena and then go straight up and then onto here. While 904 Express takes Fitzgerald Street and North Bridge and then do that loop and then loop behind the train tracks and then continue its way to City West Station, not there yet. Not at City West Station, the corner, the junction before City West Station, and turns right onto the freeway. I believe the bendy bus out there, the 944 path is way smoother than the 904 path for the express, but of course all the sections on the freeway is the exact same, no difference. Got tons of buses, school service 728, and then a 96 bendy bus. Leaderville. Leaderville for train replacement are literally miserable yesterday. So later I'm gonna do 3 routes to get to another spot that I'm gonna do my route later on. I know literally if I just take trains it's literally done right there, but we're in at Whitfords and I need to go to Joondalup for the next service, so it'll be a bus journey. So for that one, I will be taking 3 buses to make a big loop to get to Joondalup. Because just to try out some new routes. So I'll take the 376, which I've tried one time, but I took a deviating trip from Mirrabooka to Lansdale and it terminated, so that's why that's not a full journey. I will take the full journey this time from Whitfords all the way to Mirrabooka. And I'll do the 960, which I've taken a lot of times, so that's not really something new. I'll take the 960 from Mirrabooka down to ECU, Mount Lawley, and I will take the 406, which I have taken one section for one of the buscation videos. One section, just 2 stops though for that buscation video, and then this time I'm gonna do it again. But this time I'll take the full journey. That 406 was so short, that journey. Literally so short. Like within 15 minutes for that route, literally, like less than 15 stops. for the full journey. Not less than exactly 15 stops for the full journey. Right, land low. You see the whole train is so empty right now. Literally no one on this. They're doing this just because of Coburn to Perth. So that's why they need to continue to Whitfords. But technically, if they just stop at Perth, this doesn't really matter. But because you see how empty this car is right now. Just a quick scan. That's how it is. Like less than 10 people on board right now. This car, 2 people in the middle car back there at the 6079 car. This is the 4079 car, so Joondalup, transfer here for Scarborough bus services. Joondalup yesterday was also miserable for train replacement. The Stirling part is okay. The Greenwood Warwick part is worst. It literally just taking the 444 path. Oh my gosh, that one's miserable. Perth bound? Is that W or? There's 2 W's, so that's why on the other direction. Trying to look at it. Not really seeing a whole lot right now. There's a lot of people on there though. Not as much as a Butler bound. I mean Butler from Butler train.
This is Joondalup. Transfer here to Scarborough bus services.
What is that? That's at 90 and 51. So my 376 departs actually 20 minutes after I get off, so that's why it will be taking a while. Fortunately, there are no more stadium events for now, so that's why we're not going to be able to film any stadium services for now. Next one will be 652 from Mirrabooka. I've done the 650 already, so that's fine. That one's pretty fun, but also miserable because how many people screaming in my ears. 2134, a refurbished bus. Nice, decent. That is from, what depot is that? Damn. It runs the Wanneroo Road routes. Is it from Joondalup? Not really, isn't it? Not really, but it's running up. It's probably doing the Whitfords routes. Yeah, what is that depot for the Whitfords route? Is it Joondalup contract? It should be, yeah? Oh man, just don't let me see that driver anytime soon. Jesus. One driver yesterday literally is so bad. Literally stopped me from filming midway. So bad, literally. Then I have to actually waste another time, waste one more bus, plus missed the front seat for that section because of that bad driver stopping me. Like literally every single driver never stopped me at all. Like no driver stopped me except that dude. And at least at the end of the day, I got an enthusiast driver, and I talked with him for the whole trip on a 944 2283. And man, for said driver, I didn't ask his name. Damn, I should have asked his name because he drove our Claremont 904 Express that one night when I took with Mark. He drove that one, and then yesterday he drove my 944 back to the city. I didn't ask his name. I should have asked his name. Damn it. I don't know where he's stationed. He might be at Wycombe actually. Yeah, I think he's a Wycombe driver actually, because his bus is 3118 yesterday. He drove 3115 for the Claremont. So I think he's a Wycombe driver, because he's just doing 944 and 904 alternating the whole night until the last service that he needs to drive. Oh my gosh, he drove the last service yesterday from Perth, all stations to Butler. Yes, he drove that, and then he ended off at 2:30 in the morning, going back to the depot. Literally miserable. Plus, like, no one will be taking that service, so he's just driving an empty bus all the way through all of the dreadful paths. So yesterday night is the train started at Whitfords for nighttime, but for that last service departing at 12 a.m. in the city, the train already left. The last train already finished. So that's why there are no more trains. That's why the bus just run all the way up to Butler. There are two services yesterday night, all the way up to Butler. Which I think he drove the last service. The last service is like 12:19, 12:20 something. So. And then yesterday, full day, Joondalup line closure was 9:04. And then at night time, Midland line and Airport line joins in with the 9:01 and 9:02. Oh man, literally 9:01 and 9:02 joins in at night time around 9. It's shut down, so closure, full line, 30 minutes per bus for that one. Why it's still 15 minutes per bus for 9:04 until a little later. Now the 9:44 ran until the all of the train finished for Whitfords, so I think that one should barely make it, because that's the point of the 9:44. If they take the 9:44 all the way up and then the train left, that's bull crap. Well, if you're going to Joondalup from there, oh no, there's no way, because that's like 12. It's like almost 12 a.m. So it's like 11:45 p.m. All the suburb local routes for Whitfords to Joondalup should have already finished. That's why. Like literally, the 467 yesterday, the last 467. Mark took the last 467 yesterday, and it departed at like 7 from Whitfords. So that's why. I really appreciate that good driver yesterday at nighttime. If I take his bus, I can freely film for sure. And then yesterday there was a B12 driving from Midvale on the Joondalup line, shut down 9:04. Literally Midvale. That's like, it's like 45 minutes away from Whitfords, and he needed to drive all the way back. Now for sure he would just take Whitfords. He just drove all the way to Ellenbrook with the Nangara Road, all the way to Ellenbrook, and then Ellenbrook down to Midvale Depot. So it's not too bad, but still, oh my gosh. And the driver was an enthusiast driver, but he doesn't seem that enthusiast, because he was not really actively talking to all the enthusiasts and not really letting actually enthusiasts to film next to him. There's a enthusiast friend of the driver, and then he literally took the bus from the depot out and then took the whole day on that bus, literally whole day, and then do the whole day service with the driver together, and then he drove him back to the depot. Like what? And then that dude literally sat at the front seat for the whole time, like completely screwing the front seat, and I cannot even take the front seat. Next station, Warwick. I started very early, so I can end early. I want to go to the Cha Chan Tang in Bull Creek. Here's Warwick, literally the worst station, because there are no exits. There are no exits from the freeway for this station. And of course, you can't help it. You see, right next to the freeway for this part is literally houses. So, that's why for the replacement, they need to loop all the way in the side to get to Warwick. There are actually two paths for the Warwick replacement. The normal towards Perth bound is still the normal 444, but for the Butler bound, they changed it to 445, which is actually on that side. Next station, Greenwood. Greenwood was bad too, the station. For the bus path outside of the station. Yesterday, quite a lot of bendy buses have to run through there and literally almost jackknife. Like literally, the track was so narrow that the driver needs to spend so much time at delicately adjusting the position to get the spot correctly instead of actually jackknifing inside. And also, I have no idea what's with Greenwood Station. There's only one bus stand for 904. Both direction 904 is using the same stand, but it's stand number 2. Why? Why is stand number 2 but not stand number 1? Where is stand number 1? They don't have stand number 1, but they have stand number 2. Like what? So weird. There will be staff kicking out people at the Whitfords, so I need to be ready. And I also want to buy a sausage roll at the snack stand. For sure, they have sausage roll. Not the healthiest breakfast, but delicious. I'll just eat while I wait for my 376. Now I guess I can try the 353, but I don't need to go to Henleybrook, you know. I'm not going to Ellenbrook, so geez. Maybe I can try the 353 when I need to do an Ellenbrook route. So, like maybe after I'm finished the 955, I can try the 353. Because that's a pretty fun path with a pretty long section, no stops on Nangara Road all the way from Henleybrook to Whitfords. To not Whitfords, but the top where Alexander Heights is, Lansdale. Need to do more bus journeys, but we'll do the 904 replacement bus journeys first, and then we'll do the other ones. Greenwood, and then one more station to Whitfords. Whitfords W. Oh, we also have P pattern. We have P pattern coming in here. Yes, we have the P pattern train coming in here. Did it depart already? It should arrive at Greenwood at 9. Oh, not yet. There will be a P pattern departing very soon, because I remember it arrived at 9:08 at Greenwood, so that's why. I'm just gonna look for nearby stops, and then we'll just check for that P pattern. It will terminate at Perth Overground, the Perth station. So let's see. Yes, it should be coming in. Yeah, there it is. Towards Perth. It will depart at Whitfords 9:05 departure. 9:05 departure from Whitfords all the way to Perth Station Platform 9. That's the one and only service that actually goes to Platform 9 in the morning. One and only. Which is actually which is actually a very good service to take. Next station, Whitfords, where this service terminates. Change at Whitfords for all stations to Butler. They don't have this announcement for Coburn, but they have this announcement for Whitfords. Like what? Why? So inconsistent. They don't have the W pattern showing on the display for Whitfords, but yes for Coburn, but they don't have this announcement for Coburn. Like what? So many stupid things. Now I think this train might be doing the Perth that Platform 9 P pattern service. But I'm actually even way earlier than expected to even get the P pattern. I literally go to Claremont with the 923. Not 995, yes, not 995 earlier on. I took the 23. I didn't take the 995 because when I walked down to Perth Elizabeth Quay after the 34, I planned to take the 995, but the 23 was right there and ready to go. So that's why, that's the one and only outbound service in the morning for 23. Of course I have to go for it. The third... Terminating. You want to change to Butler, you can just get off and wait for the next train in 5 minutes. It's actually late, so that's why the next train should be in like 4. If it's... Yes, there was... Oh, I thought it was the same staff as yesterday. Oh my gosh. Because yesterday I was literally at Whitfords like all day because I'm taking 904 and 944 and 904 always like all the way through. I like stepped it on.
This service terminates here
This is Whitfords station. This service terminates here. Like I didn't come down to the train station yesterday to the platform, but I was here at Whitfords like 5 times. Alright, departing, raising their hands, and the driver will know, and then they will close the door. So Perth bound, that's a normal Perth bound. Alright, so that's it for today's video. It should be waiting at the sidings because there's still a train. Just kidding, it left. Alright, so that's it for this video. Because there's staff here, so it's annoying. So there that goes. I'm just gonna head up now to the bus station. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up top, and I will see you guys next time. Peace!